Play clock winding down. To throw is Brady. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On play action, Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Down their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
The give is to Bell, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a hand.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Ryan Shazier in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. This first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
319!
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is good. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
10 yards still left on second down. To throw is Rodgers. Gonna throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. A swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Moss. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Brady. A screen to Bell. And I think the ball's out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This secondary has been roasted in this.
A few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and penalty, so all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Brady now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards.
And he's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now he's forced out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, it's Bell. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now they'll throw with Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now fourth down. Turned it over. Gave him great field position. Turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he takes...
How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown, the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Rodgers to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Going for the deep ball there of 36. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On second down, Elliott trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and 6. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady to throw. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A give to Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?